Yo, 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 yo. Pyramid block from the bottom to the peak. Ash weaving lies, truth ain't weak. Naysayers squawking, no new speak. Scheme crumbling, cult shattered, bleak. Promises of wealth, gold feathered truth. Onpassive dreams, scans hollow booth. Eyes unblind, it's time to sleuth. Escape the web, find proof in youth. Time to bounce, leave the cult zone. Scheme falling, let it be known. Naysayers truth, our daggers thrown. Ashes kingdom, we're breaking the stone. Digital deceit on passive streets. Scams run deep, feel the beats. Investors cry, no way to eat. Unmasking this fraud, no repeats. Ashes words, smoke screen facade. Promises broken, dreams all charred. We've woken up, we're off guard. Breaking free, cut the cord, charred. Lies exposed, truth widely spoken. Chain reaction, web is broken. Freedom's here, scams out in the open. Naysayers rise, no more coping. Yeah. Lies exposed, truth widely spoken. Chain reaction, web is broken. Freedom's here, scams out in the open. Naysayers rise, no more coping. Blocks falling, schemes broken, ash got them choking, wallets getting stolen. Promises of gold, dreams been molded, naysayers expose lies, truth unfolded. Naysayers in the streets, ash skin unraveled. Wake up out the cold, time to travel. Speaking cold, let the truth rattle. Onpassive's a joke, no need for babble. Promises, illusions, they got you in a daze. Webs out flashy, but heart full of haze. Fake riches, paper castles in a blaze. Ashes, empire crumbling into the craze. Naysayers in the streets, ash skin unraveled. Wake up out the cold, time to travel. Speaking cold, let the truth rattle. Onpassive's a joke, no need for babble. Promises, illusions, they got you in a daze. Webs out flashy, but heart full of haze. Fake riches, paper castles in a blaze. Ashes, empire crumbling into the craze. Naysayers in the streets, ash skin unraveled. Wake up out the cold, time to travel. Speaking cold, let the truth rattle. Onpassive's a joke, no need for babble. Spinning tales in the dark. Got folks in trance, hypnotized by the spark. Dim truth peeking, find your mark. No riches here, just an empty park. Preaching progress, but reality twisted. Onpassive dreamers, naive and misfitted. Broken promises, karma never resisted. Naysayers can't tell how we existed. Still you'll catch your time, ain't. Naysayers don't play, we speak what's true. Onpassive scheme ain't meant for you. Ash got plans to steal your soul. We won't lead you down that hole. We rock, you know we won't stay by. Won't steal your cash, your time ain't mine. Ain't mine. Naysayers rise, we shine so bright. Truth cut deep in darkest night. Hey, Ash and his game wanna take what's yours. Pyramid built with hidden doors. Claims of wealth, but it's just a lie. We naysayers, we don't buy. Ash and his gang wanna take what's yours. Pyramid built with hidden doors. Claims of wealth, but it's just a lie. We naysayers, we don't buy. We won't be silent, gonna raise our voice. Speaking facts, ain't no choice. Break the chains of a dirty scheme. Naysayers live in the dream. Promises of gold, but all you get is smoke. Ashes empire, just a joke. Naysayers stand up, keep it real. We cut through lies like sharpened steel. We rock, you know we won't stay by. Won't steal your cash, your time ain't mine. night. Naysayers rise, we shine so bright. Truth cut deep in darkest night. Hey,
Karma's a bitch.
Queen of Karma.
Hello everyone, how are you all doing today? I hope that you're all having a fabulous, amazing Friday and that you are ready for FriYAY with the Sayers of Nay. Today we are going to be doing our usual. We have our meme review, of course, and we're going to be asking ourselves what the fuck probably quite a few times. We have a lot of songs. There's going to be a lot of songs today. We're going to be hearing from Tanja. We're going to be seeing Who's Kissing Ash. We have a poem, and actually we have 2 poems. Oh yeah. I brought it this time. And we even have a story time this week. So I'm super duper excited. I'm super excited because it's been a long time since we were able to have all of our segments all in one show. Usually now we're lucky if we get a poem or a story, because they're not pumping out content like they were over a year ago now. So let's see who made it here. We have When This Takes Off. Good to see you. I don't think this one will ever take off, though. Nev is here. Happy FriYAY. Hey, Salami. And Mr. Level is here. Good to see you. Rebel City was here. Don't know if he is still here, but hello. And Alves is in it to scam it as always. And little Miss Lulu is here. Everybody pray for everybody. And happy birthday to everybody that's having a birthday today. We'll start it off just like Chris does, you know? Why not? Why not? And Violet just came in. Hey, beautiful people. Hello, Violet. Good to see you. That's a good thing, though, right? It is. It is. All's good. All's good here. So I think we'll just get started. We'll just get started, like usual, with our
Onpassive meme review!
Yeah, the Onpassive meme review. I keep thinking we're running out of memes, and then I go, why do I keep thinking this? Their Facebook groups are still bumping. Still bumping like crazy. Usually start off pretty simple. So here we have just a blue background. We got some beige lettering. It says, progress is impossible without change. And those who cannot change their minds cannot change anything. George Bernard Shaw. I guess at least it's not an Ash Mufara quote. I'll give him that. Says, change is inevitable. Hashtag Onpassive. Which makes me laugh because they're not really embracing change when they keep on bringing up Onpassive, which we will be getting into. Here we have another one where we have this guy holding a clock. Very weird. And he's looking at the world. So I don't know what planet he's on, but apparently we're no longer on Earth because we are looking at Earth. And it says, time to tell the world Onpassive is a done deal. Comment who strongly believe. Hashtag Onpassive. And there was no comments. Everyone was just liking it. That cracked me up a little bit. I was like, see, they don't even follow the instructions of the memes. But I'm like, what planet are we on? What planet do you think this is? It looks dusty. You know, it looks like it's a desert. We're on a planet that has a desert on it. Onpassive, breaking new ground. This is kind of scary. I don't really know how I feel about this one. It's very Onpassivian. I mean, we got the giant AI hand here, or robotic hand, I guess it would be. See, in their minds, that's AI, though. AIs are robots. And he's peeling part of the city back, you know? Violet says that's the other Earth that has been saved by Ash. It's also deserted. It's all the people that have been saved by him. It's just this one guy with a clock. I'm back home and made the live in time. Yay! It's very Inception. It is. I'm like, what city is this? Should we warn them? I feel like we should warn them. Breaking new ground, like literal. They took it very literal here. I mean, they look like nice lads. I'm a little sad that, you know, they're in a pyramid scheme. Once again, though, this isn't Onpassive. This isn't Onpassive. You're just kind of hanging out in some. It looks like a little restaurant place, and then you just put Onpassive on the screen. And once again, when we're looking at all of these marketing pictures, that's the thing. They're supposed to be for their marketing. So, like, what are we supposed to get out of this picture? That you guys are happy to be there, I guess? Because that's about the only thing that we would get out of this. Other than that, it's just not really saying anything. There's no technology in it. We don't even have a computer in sight. I mean, I guess the one guy is holding his phone, but it's just a bunch of dudes hanging out at a restaurant. That's the trending Onpassive haircuts. I don't know what they're doing, you know? These guys don't know what Onpassive is. It's like some guy just walked up to them randomly at a restaurant and was like, hey, can I take your picture? And they were like, okay. And then he just wrote Onpassive and posted it, because that would be hilarious. They are in a non-existent pyramid scheme, which is even worse than being in a pyramid scheme. Right? It's true. They just, right? They're just like taking pictures of random people out and about. And they're like, look, these guys are in Onpassive. They're like, who are they? He's like, I don't know. I met them at the shop. I went to go down and get my order, and they were just kind of hanging out at a table there. I asked if I could take their picture. They were really nice. You know, it does make me sad, though, because I'm like, oh, I hope they're not non-passive. I like our story better, because then they're not in Onpassive. Getting fucked over, you know? I like it better when they're just two random dudes that someone just approached and was like, let me take your picture. Although that seems creepier, it's a better outcome for them, you know? Good deeds and thoughts will unite the whole world. I don't know what the mangoes are about, but he's very happy to be in the circle. I like the random unicorn there. They just stuck the random unicorn there. It's great. Again, not really sure what Onpassive is based on this picture. And I know it has a little V logo thing, but it doesn't actually say Onpassive anywhere, which is interesting that they're starting to post up a lot more stuff that doesn't actually say Onpassive. I mean, it's amongst a sea of a bunch of stuff that do still say Onpassive. So it's not really changing like much out there in terms of information or promotion of this scheme. But there is a lot more of this where you're not seeing them say Onpassive as often. Is that Mr. Gouda cracking a small smile? It is. They work for the IRS, the CRA, and any other scam call center. The mangoes are good even when they fall off the tree. The peaches go bad. Ash told everyone to be a mango. I'm not sure why. You're still a fruit that fell on the ground. But Ash is stupid, and some of the founders are even stupider, so here we are. Oh, is that what we're doing? That may be why it says mangoes. I forgot about that. So I was just kind of like, we just randomly got some mangoes up there in the top left corner in that world. I don't know what's going on with that, you know? It just random mango. But yes, now that you mention it, I'm like, oh yeah. So everyone's a mango and a unicorn. Then again with the random butterflies. Also, like this guy here holding the worlds up. Like, tell me he's not in a cult. Okay, look at these people. Tell me they're not in a cult. Like, they look exactly like you would if you were in a cult. I had to deliver Mr. Gouda. You know, since we didn't have much of a time for Mr. Gouda last week, which was fine. We had fun doing our panel instead. So, but I had to kind of make up for it this week, you know, because I know how much Violet really loves the Mr. Gouda, and his are always the craziest for some reason right now. And it's so funny to me because when I first saw this, it starts and it says, stay focused on your goal, but it's like blurry to me for some reason. I don't know if it's just my eyes, but when I try to focus on the lettering of this meme, it's difficult for my eyes. So it made me giggle that then the first thing that I read was stay focused. I was like, Mr. Gouda, I'm trying. You're making it very difficult for me to even read and stay focused on the lettering here. Like, what do you want from me, sir? But it says, stay focused on your goal. Even if the storm comes, don't give up on your goal. And again, I'm not really sure what the image is in the background. I stared at it for a very long time trying to figure it out, you know? And I was like, it looks like a trolley, the inside of a trolley. I don't know. And then it's mirrored and there's a red carpet. I don't know what's going on. A ballroom? I'm not sure. Mr. Gouda. And his hair's looking good. It looks like he got some red highlights, you know? Good for him. Good for him. He's killing it. This one's a little easier to read. Any obstacles will not hinder going forward. Very profound stuff, you know? And it's kind of like, I think they're going to have a problem trying to pass over that giant gaping hole there. But maybe they'll fly. Maybe they'll fly across. Who knows? Hello, Sherry. Good to see you. Who knows? But once again, not really sure what he's promoting. Aw, that's nice. Except for the giant chasm behind him. Yeah, I don't know what that's about either, by the way. It's just kind of there. It's just back there. I don't know what's going on. We got the Indian flag, I believe, but it's like a disc. What's that about? Is that supposed to help them? Is that what they're to travel across on? The disc? I don't know what's going on. It's just, everything's weird. Everything's weird about this picture. It's just bizarre. And then we have this one. It just says, founder. Nothing else. Nothing else. You know, he's admitting that he's rolled the dice. He's gambling here. That's how I took it anyway. I mean, he didn't give me much else to go off of. I see this, I know it's a scam. I'm like, yeah, it was quite a gamble, wasn't it? Like playing a game of dice, yep. Yep. The 70s porn stash. Yeah, he didn't get highlights in the stash. Only in the hair. The next one I have is from this account that I've been following called Onpassive Updates. It's great fun. And on June 17th, they posted up, guys, our one application will meet every need. You'll find that it's true. So just relax. And I was like, thank you. Thank you. So that makes everything better. You know, the fact that we've been waiting since 2018 for that one application. I just forgot about it, you know? I'm just sitting here thinking, wow, I'm so lucky. Guys, I'm really relaxed now. I might fall asleep. You'll find that it's true. Do you know when? Then we have good old Nuno. Nuno had to come through again, right? Love this. He says, something exciting is coming to help you grow, create, and lead. Launching soon. Nobody knows when we will have news. But one thing I am sure of is that our leader and CEO, Mr. Ash Mufareh, will not stop until he achieves success and changes people's lives. This is his life mission. Life. And then it's like hashtag launching soon, hashtag 2025. We got a lot of hashtags here. Residual income, AI, you know, the usual. But then we have like sports, gaming. What's that about? What are those ones about? I don't know. I don't know. I also like how he hashtag dollar at the end. This is the picture. It again, tell me that this isn't a cult. Tell me this isn't a cult. It's crazy. Hashtag Ocoin. Man, I just like, and then I was like, well, what is this? And it almost looks like they have like VR glasses on, but then they're also holding tablets. So I'm a little confused as to what that's about. I don't know. Must be some new technology that Ash invented, or that I just don't know about. And then he's on like the TV screen behind, but none of them are looking at it. So it's kind of funny. Yeah, Big Brother Ash, 1984. That is what it reminds me of. In Onpassive Nation, we got this lovely post here. Most people see the finished product, a polished post, a trending video, a beautiful brand identity, a strategy that works. But behind every perfect post is a not so perfect human, thinking, doubting, tweaking, failing, starting again. In fact, our beloved CEO is also involved in the perfection of things with with the perfection of things with full dedication, indomitable determination, kindness, and passion. We all are patiently supporting him in this wonderful mission of his. We love and believe you, Ash Sir. Prayer heart. You guys think Marty's leaning into not being on lives every day now probably giving him perspective and knows if he can come back, he'll just be doing damage control all day. Now he's back pretty much now. He's been in rehab. So he's still doing the hospital thing. So he hasn't been coming live as often as he was in the past because of that. But he's showing up a few times. Yesterday, today. So he wants to come back. Yeah, he's still in the center. Apparently he's getting out next week. But I think that they said that last week too about this week. They just keep saying that it might be next week. It's a lot like the launch, how it's always it's always next week. Same thing. So I don't know if he's getting out, but apparently he is recovering and starting to do better. You'll see him soon. It came with this picture, this post. And again, I'm not really sure what's going on here. It's like somebody dancing and cool. Is this the finished product? Is this the finished product? What's going on? We're going to be hearing from Manu a couple times today. I guess I'm warning you. I was like, why did I guess I'm giving them a warning. But on June 8th, Manu came on to post and say, hats off to the precious heart who reminds us he was born to change our lives for the better and who carries the mentality of do it or die, a spirit of purpose, resilience, and relentless commitment. Thank you, Mr. Ash Mufara, for giving us hope and the courage to dream and dream big. Hashtag thank you, Ash Mufara. And then she posted this horrifying image of all these hats and arms throwing up hats. I was like, oh my God, they're all fedoras. This is my worst nightmare. I just show up to a crowd of incels all in fedoras and then they all throw them up in the air. What are you doing to me, Manu? You're trying to send me into a panic attack, I tell you. I was like, what is this? Are those all of Chris's hats? But they really like hats. And I don't know what's going on with the hat thing. Posting a lot of hats lately. This was the pinnacle, though. Again, with Onpassive updates, they needed to let us know. This was back on May 18th. But the reason why I wanted to show you is because we are basically now at the 6-month mark from Christmas, right? And if you remember Christmas Eve, all the way back then, when Ash came out, he said that they should be ready to launch in about 6 months. And I just wanted to show you, like, there's still people that hold on to the things he said back then. It's almost like they didn't get the memo that this is a scam. And also, Ash has said a few more things since then. He's showing up and addressed the crowd a few times, right? What is this channel and why am I subbed? I'm not sure, Slack. You're going to have to tell me why you're subbed, but thank you for subbing. I appreciate you helping me speak out about cults. When did Ash Sir say 6 months? It was on it was New Year's Eve. And that was like but it wasn't like he was like for sure in 6 months we'll be launching. What he said, if you guys remember, and who knows, maybe we'll listen to it again. Maybe we'll do a refresh next week of it. Because he said that everything should be cleared up with the SEC and with the commissions and that everything should be ready to start. And then he kind of threw out, oh, it should be no longer than 6 months. How he does sometimes. But it was one of those fleeting statements. And I remember at the time when I heard him say that, I went, oh no. Now in 6 months from now, they're all going to be expecting him to have everything done. Because this always happens. So here we are. Hello, sweet. Good to see you. Here we are, and my nightmare came true. Because as you can see, they're saying, dear friend, 6 months are nearly closed as Mr. Ash committed. He is more confident now. Wait for his announcement. And I'm like, oh, Lord. Oh, no. What are we doing? Because we're not getting an announcement. There will be no announcement anytime soon. Whatsoever. That's okay. That's the thing, is that it wasn't like a for sure deadline, because he really doesn't make those anymore. But every once in a while, he'll throw out almost like an estimate. And he often uses 6 months. I think he's hoping that by the time the 6 months come, everyone's going to forget. Because a lot of people do. That's the other thing. Maybe you've just forgotten because it's been 6 months, you know? And like, that's how our minds work. And so it's like, that's what he's hoping for. But every time he does this, there's always like that one founder who is like, no, you actually said 6 months. I thought it was pretty for sure the way Goosebender was acting like he was a badass. Really just needs to get his ass beat back, you know? He always acts like everything's about to happen right away. He drives me nuts. Gersminder is one of the worst one for the misinformation. And he clickbaits a lot with the thumbnails and the titles. And a lot of people don't read like the whole title, for example. Or they'll just go by the thumbnail and title without watching the video. So a lot of them will just see that and then be like, oh, this is what's happening. I'm not really sure what to think about this. Onpassive, our final destination. And I was like, that's dark to those of us that grew up and were in high school in the early 2000s, especially because that's when those movies started. Because it would be more like Onpassive, our final destination. Because again, not only is Onpassive a failure, but the movie. The movie. And then I was like, this is actually an awful marketing idea. Because like the way the letters on the our final destination, like it does kind of look like they were trying to parody like the Final Destination movie. And I'm like, have you seen the movie? Because I don't think that's the comparison you think it is. It wouldn't be a happy plane soaring in the sky. That's not what happens in those movies. But I thought it was very honest because that's how we see Onpassive. I was like, I mean, if you're being honest, then maybe you did it. But otherwise, that's an awful, awful reference to make. Like, see, this is why it's good to have like a marketing team still if you're an MLM. And this is why a lot of the MLMs have promotional materials where they say, only use the stuff that we tell you to use. It's so that ads like this don't happen. You know, it's it's a lot. And I think that Ash is finding out just how hard it is to let people kind of do their own thing like this without spreading misinformation or making bad mistakes. Right? It's Trump on the jet. So are they going to get taken out one by one too? I hope not. I hope not. I really wanted to show this to you last week, but we never got around to it. The number of times that I have had to see this image of Chris Johnson, it's way too many times. So I had to grace you all with it. Because if I have to see it, so do you. All right? And everyone, he posted it, and everyone was like, oh, this is so funny. So that everyone else was taking the picture, and they were reposting it. So for the last week, at least, maybe even 2 weeks at this point, I've been going through Facebook Onpassive things, because I have a Facebook that's just all Onpassive posts. You know how you like look up something on Facebook and then Facebook goes, oh, so you like that thing. And then it's like all it feeds you. Well, I have an account like that on Facebook. It's not my account, thankfully, but it's an account. When I go on there, I was scrolling through and every like 6-7 pictures was this picture. So yeah, I got a bunch of jump scares. Just constantly. I was like, whoa, not this again. Not this one again. Hello, Thomas. This just in. Queen charges Onpassive with violations of the Geneva Convention. That's right. That's right. No. Great goodness. Yes. Yeah, I don't know what he was doing. I don't know why. I don't know why. Someone sent me the picture. And then it was just reposted everywhere, all over the place. But Billy sent me this. Fixed it. It says, bend over, Ash. I didn't make this. Billy made it. I didn't make it. Billy sent it to me on Facebook. I was like, I will include that in the meme review. I like it. This is carnivore diet activation. Oh my. Oh my. Is that why him and Marty like it so much? Is that what they're doing? Jeez. This happened the other day. It was great fun. As you can see, Marty has been going live. He's returned, as you see here. He's here with his oxygen on. I love this screen grab I got of him. It was just completely random that he looked like that in it, but I love it. Then we got Chris here. Or should I say Kafris Johnson, USA, and Marty DeGarmo. Look, Global is back. Global. Marty DeGarmo Global. So I was very excited to see Global again. I missed it. I was like, oh, it's Global. It's so nice. Loving Global folk. That's right. So I like that one. But then I was like, but what happened to Chris? Chris, are you drunk when you were typing that? Like, what's going on, bud? I know that you have trouble seeing, but like, wear your glasses. You should try that sometime. Also, they keep adding on to this picture. Every time I see this picture, a new person is added onto it. The original picture didn't have Julie or the two guys on it, and then Julie took it and added herself, and I was like, that's fine, that's cute. But now these two other guys have also taken it, and they've like added themselves on as well, and it just kind of made me giggle. It says, what's coming will shock us. Not you. Usually they say what's coming will shock you. No, they say what's coming will shock us. Which I like. I like that a lot. It's coming. No one can stop us except God. Did you hear that? They said it is coming. No one can stop except God. So I guess they're still like kind of doing the God thing. I guess that counts. You know? They're still sort of doing the God thing. Only God can stop us. That was a big thing for a while. It really was, though. I don't know It's kind of weird because they used to say that like every single webinar constantly all the time. And I feel like they haven't really been saying it as often, but here it is. So I'm kind of excited. Capital punishment for Onpassive. Shock and awe. Stopping like a long train. That's right. But yeah, you heard it here first, okay? What's coming will shock us, and it's coming. No one can stop us except God. No one can stop you from coming except God.
Come blast me and make it snappy. Come.
I had to. The opportunity presented itself. And I have the meme from a while ago. The Onpassive old Sparky crossover event you never expected. It does look like a very bad, like, event poster or concert poster here. Coming to a theater near you, you know? Like that. Oh my. Mm-hmm. Yep. God guilt can definitely stop one from coming. It's true. Only God can stop them from coming. Oh my. That's what it sounds like it says. It's coming. No one can stop us except God. I was like, well, that's unfortunate for you. I'm good. I can come all I want. Ain't nobody stopping me, not even God. See? That's why you should be atheist. This one just confuses me. It confuses me a lot. And okay, you gotta stick with me for a sec. So the words, which are cut off, which make me laugh as well, says, "Thank you, Mr. Ash, for your dedication and wonderful efforts." And I think it's for us, right? But it's like cut off. But what makes me laugh is like, is this supposed to be Ash? Because this to me looks like if you were to merge young Chris Johnson and Ash into one person, this is what it would look like. But it doesn't look like Ash. So I was very confused. And then I was like, maybe I'm just being stupid. Maybe this is an O-founder. I don't know. I was hoping you guys could let me know what you think. What do you think it is? You know? God, work on that picture there. You see? Who is that? That's what I said. I was like, is it supposed to be Ash? Because it looks like it kind of is. ChatGPT Ash, right? Like the first try to. And then they didn't send him a picture. Some are, I'm sure. It's a mix of Kamal and Ash. Oh yeah, it does look like that. Yeah, it has the shape of the head as Kamal. Same. This is the guy who will play Ash in the documentary. Does he know? He's like, I thought I was just posing for a picture for an ad. I didn't realize that this was a whole audition. What the heck? AI Ash. Right? It's like AI Ash, but they didn't send in a picture of Ash. They just said, make me a dude that looks kind of like Ash Mufara in a suit. Looks like he's going to a funeral. He's going to the funeral of Onpassive. It's some illegitimate child Ash had as a teenager. How old is Ash? A teenager. I think he would have had to have been younger than that. A complete unknown. Like Ash, right? That's so true, though. It's like nobody knows who Ash is, but they act like everybody knows who he is and everyone's scared of him. Like Bill Gates knows who he is. It's like, no, like he's not even really even known on YouTube. Sorry to burst that bubble, but you know? But yeah, thank you, Mr. Ash. Ash is 50. This dude could probably be mid-30s. Yeah, I guess. I guess you could. I feel like he looks a little older than that, though, mind you. I'm 39, so. This definitely is Ash. This time they got a picture of Ash. And as you can see, it says, Onpassive, Mr. Ash Mufara. Every end is a new beginning with the lion. They love the lion. They'll put the lion anytime that they can. They love this image. This image of Ash and the lion. Sometimes they bring the image to life. They've had the lion roar. They've had Ash turn into the lion. There's many different ones of Ash and the lion. Maybe one day we should put them all together. The Lion King. Got him. So I had never seen this picture of Ash and Julie before, or if I did, it was erased from my memory. So I was very pleasantly pleased when somebody posted this. Why did they post it? I don't know. They just felt like posting up Ash and Julie. That's the funny thing, is that it wasn't either of them that posted it. It was a random oat founder that nobody knows. That was just like, here's a picture of Ash and Julie. I'm going to post it up. And then they were just like, I love Onpassive and Mr. Ash Mufara, sir. How they do. You know? Just how many hardcore founders left since we know Onpassive is dead and dusted? Probably still a few thousand, though, unfortunately. Because there's still a lot of them in India and South Africa, and I'm finding out Nigeria, there's a lot. They like the lion because Ash be lion. This is from Julie's private collection. Well, this one made me laugh. I really, really liked it. I like this picture because it reminded me of the Goodfellas for some reason. I feel like they look gangster, you know, so I just kind of went with it. You know, since we were talking about movie posters earlier, made my own. So I hope that Julie likes that. This was her at her peak. So she should really appreciate that. Oh yeah, it was the Boston thing where Susie was sitting next to Ash. Then Ash asked Julie to sit on his other side. Yes, I do remember that. That thing was creepy. I remember it was a very creepy thing that we all watched together and were very creeped out by. It was just very bizarre to watch him, like, talk to them and be around them in person. It was awkward and unpleasant. And then they were doing the same, like, praising of him. You know, they praise him on the webinars. Yeah, well, picture that, but, like, they're in person with him. And, like, how awkward that is. And you could, like, feel it through the screen the whole time. Because if I was in that room, I would have wanted to have melted into the floor and then escaped. Melted to the floor and escaped out the door. That's what I would have wanted to have been doing. But it was like someone sucked all the air out of that room. It was a lot. And they were like fawning over him like he was the most amazing man they had ever seen. You know, when the way people look at each other when they're in love, well, they all looked at Ash like that. And then he just kind of like stared at them with that blank stare he gets. And it was very surreal. I don't know what other word to use. Was that at the Odesk launch? Odesk was one of the newest ones. Same with like Odit, came out of nowhere. You were like, wait, what? Since Onpassive was split, does that shut down both? Yes and no. So it kind of would, but it kind of wouldn't. Like technically, Mr. Kamal can take the Dubai one if he wants it and just kind of take off with. But they're kind of already shut down right now, so I don't know if Ash wants that one anyway. But the other ones he's still responsible for in some way. So that day was kind of the company. It was. We didn't know how good we had it. Grift fellas. I like it. Bless as a product stands on its own as a money taker, not giver. It's supposed to be a giving thing. All right, it's supposed to be their GoFundMe app, but you say as a money taker, which is definitely true. I don't see it doing much else because their whole idea with Oblast is that you just donate money to the problem, and then that will help. So they're supposed to donate money to all these different causes. Well, every day you're donating money to a cause for somebody. That's insane. Then what money are you making? It's just so weird. Jobless. Billy also sent me this one. You have been scammed by this laughing hyena. I haven't, but many people have, unfortunately. I mean, I don't see a difference. They're the exact same picture. The exact same. It's the same. And that is it. That is all for this week.
Onpassive Meme Review!
Yeah. That was fun. So, I'm going to show you an interesting video by John White and Bill Must that they just uploaded. Brand new. First time ever that you'll see this. He's wearing his bathroom tile. Every founder expecting billions in funds rolling in monthly. The economy of scale. That's right. And then they're also all donating constantly to everybody else. So as money comes in, it's allegedly going out, but then they're all still rich somehow. I don't understand how this is happening. Plus they're paying for products. It's a lot. It's a lot. Maybe this video can help us,
Ash Mufareh's love for founders and affiliates is stronger than any fear of opposition. His fear of the opposition is dwarfed by his massive love for not only his founders and affiliates, but also for humanity.
Yes, he loves everybody, okay? Not just his founders and affiliates, all of humanity. I saw this and I was like, what in the cult propaganda is this?
He knows that very soon changes will happen to common people that have never happened before. The reason is that you now have a man.
Who you calling common people? Things will happen to you, peasants.
And whose heart synchronizes with other hearts to work together for a common cause. We're in the commercial part of this planet, and not all people in positions of power think about the common people.
Those common people? What does that mean?
They are mostly interested in their own success, not the success of people who need it. So what do? They structure their companies to make the public think they are doing good, when in fact, it is all a charade. Only those...
Charade. Not charade. Charade. It's all a charade. Anyone not in Onpassive is... Everybody is common folk except for the O founders? Oh my.
Who understand business, especially the technology side, know when companies are unfair to people. It is obvious they don't have Mr. Ash Mufareh's heart. Their whole structure relies on making money from people using their products and solutions.
Onpassive, the correction to the corruption. Is that not you offering a solution? Don't you also want people to use your products? Onpassive, the first company ever to exist, ever in the history of the world. I promise you. Try to find one. where they don't want you to use their products and services. Like what?
These companies know how to please the public. They go public. By
That just sounds so funny to me. I don't know why. They go public. Something that Onpassive can't do is go public.
launching an IPO, initial public offering, the process where a private company sells shares to the public for the first time, they generate massive amounts of money.
Shares bad. We got that. Lord, you really hate companies that have shares. And you hate the stock market a lot. It's insane. The way they think of the world is so weird. Bill Musk moving strongly into conspiracy theory territory, right? Right? Onpassive sells products for free, no money here. Bitter because others have actual products to sell and use, right? And stocks. Apparently, they're very much against stock. They keep bringing it up.
Once public, the company is no longer controlled solely by private owners. The founders can retain more shares than anyone and even issue more shares.
In this sense, Ash just makes all of the money and then pockets it. So it's better because he doesn't have shares for his company.
So who benefits? Only those who can afford to buy stock. Then
Only those who can afford to buy stock benefit in other companies. Here at Onpassive, they're really fair. Here at Onpassive, they make sure nobody benefits. Yeah, nobody benefits at all. See, I don't benefit, you don't benefit. See how that's better?
comes Mr. Ash Mufareh, a man with a heart of compassion and love for humanity.
A heart full of not love. Something I haven't seen.
That love creates enemies, but his compassion for people is greater than his fear of opposition. If the opposition thought Mr. Mufareh would run away like a dog with its tail between its legs, they picked the wrong person.
That's not what anyone thought. You know, I think even at the beginning, myself and the recovering Hunbot both believed at the start of us covering this that eventually he would get something right. Like I keep saying, I've never seen someone fail so much. I've seen a lot of companies fail, but it's like he just, even when he can do well, he chooses to fuck it up. It's crazy. But I thought he would get something going. At least something. We didn't really want it to be a scam. It's kind of a weird thing because you cover things hoping it's not a scam, but you know it is one.
They are shocked he remains in business, yet they can't figure out what he's doing.
Well, staying in business is an interesting way of describing what's happening right now. I feel like you've never been in business, right? Like I've pointed out, we haven't launched yet. We're not a public company. We're not selling anything. We're not recruiting. We are literally in a standstill, just like the litigation is in a standstill. And so we've never really been in business. Remember, back when they had OConnect, they never got to the point that OConnect was sold to a customer. In order for the company to be considered launched, there has to be a way for an absolute stranger to come off the streets, and I put that in quotations. You know what I mean, or go to the website or however, and buy the product. They only really sold it to the O founders, and even then, not everyone could buy it because there were all the issues. Hey, Sam. So it's like we never really were in business. So no one's shocked that he remains in business. We're shocked that you've never been in business. And for some reason, you're still holding on to this thing. Prolonging this for as long as you can. For what?
How he's accomplishing it, or what stage he's in. I am sure many technology CEOs go to bed each night worried about what Mr. Mufari and his team will spring on them.
What team? His lawyer teams? And what do you mean? You're sure many technology CEOs? The fuck is a technology CEO? Like, it's not even the proper terms that you would use in this sentence. It's so weird. The words that are used in these, sentence structure, how you think of the world, it's so bizarre, all of it. But I promise you, there is not one technology CEO, as you call them, going to bed every night going, oh my god, what if Ash Mufara actually does launch O-Connect? Like, Lord. Ridiculous. Using Zoom to promote O-Connect is marketing genius. Pretty sure the Microsoft CEO doesn't know who Ash is to worry about what he's going to spring on them. Exactly. That's always been like mine and the recovering Hunbot's point. Like, dude, nobody knows who you are. It's really just like us and Spencer, like the SEC, a few other people that have maybe heard of you. But as a scam, nobody's worried. They've never heard of you. Like, who? Who? Not one person, but he's like, I'm sure.
Founders and affiliates, do yourselves a favor.
And leave this thing.
Stop saying, if Mr. Mufara's company will launch. Stop saying, I believe it's going to launch, or I think it's going to launch.
Not just, it's going to launch. Doesn't seem like you're 100% sure that it will launch yourself. So take your own advice first. If I was a technology CEO, I would be scared some of these idiot founders would come to use some of my products, and there's no telling what hell it would be to provide them help and support. It's true. I think it's a scam. You're like, say, I believe it's going to launch. Or I think it's going to launch. And why wouldn't you say it is going to launch if you were actually sure about it? Say it with your whole chest then. But it sounds like you're not even sure, so...
These phrases create doubt in your mind, and doubt weakens your faith in Mr. Mufara and his team.
Can't have that. Yep.
Some build their castles high on Wall Street sand, selling paper dreams, forgetting the common man. IPO smile, charades in the light, taken from the many for the few's delight. But one man sees clearer, stands firm on the ground. His heart beats a rhythm, a different sound.
Oh, the opposition shouts, tries to force him down. Thinks he'll run and hide, leave this broken town. But his love burns brighter than the darkest fear.
This revolution's not for sale, built on compassion, it will prevail. Stronger than the fear they try to sow.
Did you guys write this yourself? The lyrics are just beautiful.
For the founders, affiliates, the people below.
Hearts synchronize, a common call. Ash Mufara's love will lift us all.
Synchronize. It's like, this sounds so bad. Ash Mufara.
No IPO needed, just truth in his eyes. Raising humanity right before their surprise.
They scratch their heads wondering where's he gone now. What's he building secretly, when, why, and how? Tech CEOs tremble in the dead of the night. Feel hearing what emerges in the dawning light. A platform for learning, a bridge through the screen, reaching every dreamer, making the impossible seen. Costing next to nothing, tearing down the old wall. This isn't just business, it's justice for all.
Yeah, they thought compassion meant he'd back down slow, like a
Justice for all? That's a little bit much, don't you think?
beaten dog with nowhere to go. But is it love for the people? Is his armor and shield?
This revolution's not for sale, built on compassion, it will prevail.
The revolution's not for sale, and neither are the products, so...
Stronger than the fear they try to sow. For the founders affiliates the people below.
Heart synchronize a common call. Ash
That's the other thing. I thought you weren't going to be an MLM. So you wouldn't have affiliates or people below you then, right?
First love will lift us all. No IPO needed, just truth in his eyes. Raising humanity right before their surprise.
Founders of
Raising humanity right before their surprise. Sounds so weird.
affiliates, hear this decree. Banish the if, the maybe, set your faith free. Doubt is the poison, faith is the key. Patient waiters, future's bright, just wait and see.
He doesn't stop working, levels yet to unfold. Digital solutions worth more than gold. For humanity's sake, the story's been told. Synchronize hearts, beat as one. The work has begun beneath the sun. No tail tucked, head held high. Watching corrupt systems wave goodbye. Changes are coming, never seen before. For the
Watching corrupt systems wave goodbye. Like, again, the way they think of the world is so bizarre. Like, Ash is going to come out with some tech products, and then that's going to somehow make everybody billionaires, and it's going to take out all of the other tech companies right away. All right, they're all going to shut their doors and go bankrupt. Everyone's going to sign up for Onpassive, and Onpassive is going to change every single place on this earth so that there's no corruption and no capitalism at all. None. Everything will be bought with love. And IOU, pieces of paper.
common people open every door by the man with the heart that opposition can't dwarf. The revolution life, powered by love.
Powered by love. It's so, cringy. It's cringy. Made me cringe anyway. It's just a lot for my brain. Especially because I wasn't expecting a song at first, you know? And Marty will be rich, yeah? Everyone will be rich. Don't you mean demise instead, right? Right? Craziness. It's absolute craziness. But that wasn't it for their craziness. No, it was not. Because they had to tell us about clickbait.
Also known as link bait or link bait, is a text or thumbnail link designed to attract attention and entice users to follow, click that link and view, read, stream, or listen to the linked online content. It is typically deceptive, sensationalized, or otherwise misleading.
And I'm over here like, aren't you guys the one doing all the clickbait though? Like, come on, like for real though. You are.
Did you look around on the internet? You see exactly what clickbait is.
Hey guys, did you look around on the internet? If you look around on the internet, you'll see what clickbait is.
Fishing terms, if you were a fisherman, you'd put bait on the hook. What is that bait designed to do? It is meant to make the fish bite the bait so you can reel the fish into your boat or onto the pier where you're fishing.
They really think you're dumb. They literally just broke down what the worm in fishing does, the bait. Like why you use bait in fishing. The fact that they explain that to us, like it's like they use an analogy, but then they explain it to you. Just to make sure that you get it. Because, you know, obviously you wouldn't get it unless they explained it.
How in the world could this be related to the internet? Very easily. When someone has a YouTube channel discussing Mr. Ash Mufari's former company as if it's still operating and selling digital products, that's clickbait, that's sensationalism.
Oh, is it? Interesting you mentioned that.
Clickbait is deceitful. Clickbait is unethical. Clickbait is a temporary means of accumulating pennies instead of dollars. Instead of waiting to receive financial security that will completely change the legacy of your family, you engage in clickbaiting. Those who are engaging in clickbaiting are still advertising Mr. Ash Mufari's former company and the digital products it once sold.
So right now you're probably thinking clickbaiting to Onpassive, John White and Bill Must anyway, means that you're using information about Onpassive to try to get people to click on your video when Onpassive is the old company, and that's considered clickbaiting. Being like, oh, Onpassive, and using the word Onpassive in your titles and whatnot. Based on how they've explained it so far, right? But listen to how it gets explained as they keep going.
These clickbaiters are directing founders and affiliates to click their channels just to make money. So my question is, why are founders and affiliates clickbaiting?
Well, you see, they're not making money in Onpassive, so they're hoping to make money on YouTube. And it's funny how you have no problem with like Marty and Red and all them doing it, but then other founders do it, you have a problem. At the same time, though, you say things like, oh, only come listen to the main people, blah, blah, blah. You also tell people to start a channel and use YouTube to promote their Onpassive business. It's ridiculous.
No one wants to follow someone who is openly misleading people just to earn pennies on their YouTube channel.
Yeah, you're right. Nobody wants to follow someone like that. Looking at you, Gerstmander, right? Not one person.
Why are they doing that? When you openly deceive someone to lure them to your YouTube channel and then say, I've got something even better than what I just lied about, here's the link, click it and all your dreams will come true, that is manipulation. Affiliates and founders, when you click those links, you go back to the past. It's the past you escaped when you joined Mr. Mufari.
Okay, so wait, now clickbaiting is asking people to join something else other than Onpassive. That's what you guys consider to be clickbaiting. So it's not about promoting Onpassive then. We got it wrong the first time. I guess clickbaiting actually is when somebody clicks on a video and it's promoting a link that is not an Onpassive link.
First company. When other companies tell you, this is the best thing we've ever seen, don't believe them.
Don't believe those scams, believe my scam instead.
Instead of waiting for Mr. Mufari's new direction company, some founders and affiliates say, well, it might never happen, which is categorically the biggest lie being perpetrated on the internet.
Oh yeah, I know, you just keep proving it wrong. Right, you know that for something to be a lie, you have to then prove that it's not true. So, whenever you're ready.
If someone asks you to jump ship when there's no water, when nothing is harming or wrong with Mr. Ash Mufari's new direction company, you're being misled.
Ash Mufari's new direction company. That's the new name of the company. Guys, please don't be mean to Ash Mufari's new direction company.
When you click that clickbaiter's link, you might be replacing your dreams with the nightmares you ran away from.
Yeah, especially if it's Onpassive.
Anytime you see misleading information and click on it, you've been clickbaited. Clickbaiters lose money, but those producing the clickbait are making money. I would not do anything to jeopardize our position as founders and affiliates of Mr. Ash Mufari's New Direction Company.
So then, if we want to be in Ash Mufari's New Direction Company, what you're saying is we're not allowed to be in any other companies. So this one isn't like Onpassive in the sense that it's for businesses to use the software to help promote and run its business then. Is that what you're telling me? Because here's the thing, you don't know what Ash Mufari's New Direction Company is doing. But all of you keep talking about it like it's the exact same as Onpassive, and you don't even know that. So what do you mean? Have you been clickbaiting again, Queen? Probably.
If you stop clicking those clickbait channels filled with garbage, they'll stop producing the clickbait.
Oh, wait.
Wise up and get yourself ready.
So now the clickbait is people who speak out about Onpassive. So it's not people that spread misinformation about Onpassive or talk about Onpassive using information about Onpassive. No. It's also not people sharing links of other scams. It is this. It's naysayers. Us. Basically, we are the clickbait. Now we're the clickbait. Hey, King. Did he say clickbaiters lose money, but clickbaiters make money? He said that the ones that click on the links that get clickbaited lose money, but the clickbaiters make money. He has no clue what's going on, though. Shitting the light is clickbait, it is. I guess his first clickbaiter group are the ones clicking and not the baiters, yeah. I hear Ash is a masturbator.
When Mr. Mufari's New Direction Company launches, you'll be in the best position to make all your dreams come true.
He will be in the best position when his New Direction Company launches. They can't tell you the name of it, but stop clickbaiting with it, okay?
This New Direction Company will turn our current nightmares into sweet dreams.
Good. Wait, what's happening? There!
Got a shiny thumbnail, got a line headline. Sick break, 6 moves, click here, get rich quick, friend. Selling digital ghosts from a dead company short. Fishing for more. Pennies in my pocket while you dream about gold. Feeding you the past at your own hands, one soul. Don't bite the hook. They're selling yesterday's smoke. Don't click the lie. Let them bait a boat sink and die. Your future's coming down the track. New direction.
Oh my god, the irony might actually kill me.
Got your back, so let that clickbait rot away. The dream's legend any day.
Oh my god, the irony.
They whisper jump ship, water's fine. But there's no water, just a twisted sign. Trading dreams for nightmares, click by click. Digging the same hole that made you sick. Might never happen, that's their poison bait. Starving your faith with doubt and hate. Don't
Also, as they're insulting MLMs here, basically, do remember that Onpassive was an MLM.
bite the hook. They're peddling panic and greed. Don't click the pain, break the chain. Your legacy's too bright to fade. New direction, solid.
One Direction was a boy group way back in the early 2000s. I believe that they won one of those talent shows. I want to say America's Got Talent or something. One Direction. And then New Direction was apparently the group on Glee. I didn't watch Glee.
Handmade, so let that clickbait burn to dust in Ash's vision. We trust. Stop the clicking, start the snack. No more use for face.
What?
They'll shrivel up and blow away when founders choose to stay. Wise up, get ready. The real tide's turning steady. Nightmares into sweet sunrise. Open your clear eyes.
Oh, Lord. Again, we have scammers warning people about scams, but this time in song form. Blow away. It's so sad because I know that like we used to say that they used to put a lot of hard work and effort into the songs that they would make. But at least like when they were making the songs, it was actually them singing and showing us some talent. So you know, that's kind of impressive. Even if it's for an MLM, right? We always acknowledge the talent that is to be had. But since this whole AI song thing started, like none of them are actually, I can't even enjoy this solo because it's not a real solo. Like part of enjoying music for me is being impressed by the talent of the person that's making the song, you know? And it just kind of sucks that now it's like they'll only have AI songs probably. And we won't ever get something like In It to Win It ever again. That's kind of sad. Makes me sad. Because although, you know, it's a lot of work and effort, at least when they're getting together to do those songs that they did, there are some skills that they're using that can be transferable skills. Now they're really not doing anything that can help them learn and grow in any way, because now it's like even the music is just them now typing a prompt. Or I don't know, maybe they come up with the lyrics for it for some. I feel like for at least some of them they might. I don't know. But even that isn't as special, right? It's not as much that goes into that. You know, I'm a writer, so I don't know. I could write a song in like 10 minutes and like make an AI song. You know, like there's no effort for me whatsoever to do that. So it's just kind of sad to me. And whenever I hear like a solo part in one of these songs, that's all I can think about. It's like, I can't even be impressed by this. It's just a computer playing noise. You know? Kind of sucks. Sucks. I think one could hula hoop real nice to this. I like it. I like it. Using AI instead of Sherry is diabolical. How dare they replace Sherry, right? Lord. This is diabolically bad. You might be stupid, but you'll never be John White and Bill Musk stupid. There is some special there, isn't it? Especially with all the spelling errors and whatnot. The AI's gotten them better there. They're better with that now. A little bit.
Full gospel backing choir. We won't bite the hook.
Okay.
We see through the dirty book. We won't click the scam. We stand with action is planned. The ground is fertile. Can't you feel? Real deal spinning on the wheel. So let that clickbait credit fall. No directions taken, no.
A little confused as to what clickbait is.
When you close your eyes to the past.
Whoa, wait, what was that? What was that?
Click bait dies when you close your eyes to the past. New directions coming fast.
Wow. Okay. Okay. All right.
a shiny thumbnail, got a line headline. Secret 6 moles, click here, get rich quick friend.
Oh my.
Selling digital ghosts from a dead come to shore. Fishing for your doubts, wanting more, more, more. Pennies in my pocket while you dream about gold. Feeding you the past that your own hands once sold. Don't bite the hook.
They really don't get that they're describing Onpassive.
They're selling yesterday smoke. Don't click the lie. Let them beta boats sink and die. If you
It's like, okay, your company has literally been shut down for a year in 7 days. Exactly a week from today, it'll be a year that your company has been shut down for. And then you're making these remix songs all about clickbait, saying things like, oh, if you click on the link, then you're living in the past. Like the irony is just so thick.
just coming down the track, new
The
directions
hypocrisy of this.
got your back. So let that clickbait right away.
Balls you have to have. Or the stupidity. I'm not sure which. Maybe a mix of both.
The dreams that dream any day. They whisper jump ship, water's fine, but there's no water, just a twisted sign. Trading dreams for nightmares, click by click. Digging the same hole that made you sick. Might never happen, that's a poison bait. Starving your faith with doubt and hate. Don't bite the hook. They're peddling panic and greed. Don't click the pain.
Are you sure you don't want to stop and explain to us the don't bite the hook reference in detail, you know? You see, guys, bait is similar to when you go fishing. And, you know, you put a little worm on the hook. And what do you think that worm is filling for?
Break the chain. Your legacy's too bright to fade. New direction, solid handmade. So let that clickbait burn to dust. In ashes, vision we trust.
Let Onpassive burn to dust.
Stop the clicking, start the snake. No
What does that mean? Seriously, what does that mean?
more views for fakes. They'll shrivel up and blow away when founders choose to stay. Wise up, get ready. The real tide's turning steady. Nightmares into sweet sunrise. Open your clear eyes.
Again, another solo. I can't be happy. That song. You know?
We won't buy the wood. We see through the dirty book. We won't click the scam. We stand with Ash's plan. The ground is fertile, can't you feel? Real deal spinning on the wheel. So let that clickbait print and fall. New directions taking off. Clickbait dies when you close your eyes to the past. New directions coming fast.
Oh, for fuck's sakes, what was that? What the hell was that? That was creepy. I don't know how I feel about that last one. That was very, very interesting, I guess. What are they even saying? I know a lot of it I can't make out. This one is pretty long. Bill must have spent a lot of credits on this, right? Copyright 2025, like someone would steal this shit. I know. That's what I'm saying. Oh yeah, another ASMR session. Woohoo! Coming fast. And then it just stops. So weird. So weird. I don't know how I feel about that one. That one was just kind of creepy to me, I think. I didn't like it at all. I feel like too it was the same song twice, but one of them was different, like tunes. That's it. Marty dancing on his gown to that one. Lord, that's creepy. Speaking of dancing, it is time for your favorite segment of Dancing Diaper Babies!
There's a whisper on the wind, a new light breaking through, a promise in the making, meant for me and you. We've been dreaming in the quiet, building something true, a brighter kind of tomorrow coming soon.
The pieces are aligning like stars up in the sky. No more waiting in the shadows. It's our time to rise. Get ready for the moment. Hold your breath and feel it near.
Life will be good. Oh, just wait and see. A wave of change is rolling in deep and wide and free. Our company's the heartbeat, strong and understood. Ashmore Fair is leading, yeah. Life will be good. From the blueprint to the future, hand in hand we stand, turning could be into will be, across this hopeful land. Solutions like a sunrise, warm in every face. We're not just launching products, we're launching grace.
The skeptics turn to wonder, the doubt begins to fade. 'Cause what we built together was worth every step we've made.
Life will be good. Oh, just wait and see. A wave of change is rolling in deep and wide and free. Our company's the heartbeat, strong and understood. Ashmore Fair is guiding, yeah. Life will be good.
We see the stress, the hurry,
The noise that never ends,
but we're planting seeds of stillness.
where calm and progress blend.
No magic wands or shortcuts.
Just purpose, sweat and soul.
Get ready, world, we're bringing back what makes us whole.
So raise your hands if you feel it, that shift upon the breeze, the sigh of these tomorrows, the rustling of the trees.
Our time is here, the curtain lifts just like we knew it would.
Hold on tight, world.
Life's about to be good.
Life will be good.
Our time is now.
Woo! Yeah, gotta love the Dancing Diaper Babies. You guys like that? You guys like that song? Can't see the darkness for the light. No. Yeah, that last one there, like before the Dancing Diaper Babies, yeah, it was technically two separate tunes, but I feel like it was the exact same lyrics. So sometimes it'll spit out like two songs in a row, but it will be the same lyrics. Like, usually it spits out more than one song, even, and it's like they've taken a video of all of it and just never edited it, never watched it, just uploaded. It's lazy content making. That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. So, I feel like they don't even watch the video. It kind of sucks. And, you know, it makes me say, what the fuck? Which I think it's actually time now for us to say, what the fuck?
I'm about to whip somebody's ass.
WTF?
Yeah. Yes, it's time. It's time right now for this. Today's WTF is called a new website? A new website? I only speak facts. So as I said earlier, I've been checking out the Onpassive Nation Nigeria. They've been very, very loud lately on Facebook. They always have been, but I'm getting fed a lot of their posts right now. As you can see, the group has over 10,000 members in it. So that's sad. I don't like that. But yeah, it comes to us from that amazing group. And it was posted on June 16th by Aman Singh Patel, who is a rising contributor, as you can see. Good for him. Really working towards goals, you know? It says, hashtag Onpassive. Now a new website is coming. Explosion, explosion. And he leaves a link. And we are left with this image. And this is an example of what I mean when I say, like, they often do clickbait. I mean, it's not wrong that they do that. And people are just going to see this, right? And they're going to see that the title of this video is Onpassive Launch Date. And it says that there is a launch date. It says that it's a Hindi update. This is an example, and it made me go, what the fuck? Because I'm sitting here like, no, there is no new website coming. No one has ever said that. Ash hasn't said that. No one lately has said that. So why would you then put this up with, like, the launch? You know? Like, what is that about? What are we doing? In June. It looks like they're saying June 14th, which made me laugh. So, this here is an example of clickbait. Like they were singing about. But will this person get in trouble? Probably not. But this information about there being a new website is false information. Completely false. It is wrong. There is not a new website. Let it be known. There's no new website. There's no information with the litigation either. It's still in a standstill. There really is no new information right now other than just laughing at the everyday ongoings of Onpassive. So that definitely made me say, what the fuck? And I'm still saying what the fuck over it. And that is it for this episode.
I'm about to whip somebody's ass.
WTF.
Yeah, you know, it just kind of makes you go, huh, what the heck? What the heck? And since I'm saying WTF, I guess before we go to our commercial break, which is 6 minutes long, just so you know how long you'll have as a break. I think it's time that we go and take a little look-see over at who has been kissing Ash lately. That's right, who's been puckering up to Ash Mufara as of late? Who? Who? No, we're not doing Ekankar right now. For those that don't know, Ekankar, the cult I speak out about as well. They have the Song of Hugh. Sometimes when they say it, it sounds like who. Like they're saying who. So you get the joke. I'm just saying. Launch on 14th, post on the 16th, genius level. That's what I was like, what is going on here? Like, what are we doing? I still really want one of those fake Onpassive debit cards with my name on it. So do I. New website launching the 30th of February, 2030. That's right. You heard it here first. Heard it here first. So, who's kissing ass? Well, first of all, let's talk about the picture that was posted up with this. So this is the picture that was posted up on Father's Day to Mr. Ash Mufara. Yeah, Ash is a father. It's, one thing to just be like, yeah, happy Father's Day. He posts up his kids. But what's very strange is that these guys practice Father's Day like how cult leaders practice Father's Day, funnily enough. And they will all wish happy Father's Day to Ash, but they'll do it in a way where it will be like, thank you so much for all you do for us. And it's very, very creepy to me. So here we have this picture with this very weird bed of flowers. And it says Mr. Ash and the tech team, which just makes me want to scream. Because I'm so tired of hearing of this non-existent damn tech team. And we have a picture of Mr. Ash here. At least it's not the worst picture like they usually get. And it says, Mr. Ash Mufara, heart leader, unbreakable spirit. Happy Father's Day, right? And we're going to pick on Manu. Because it was Manu this year that was really, really, really kissing ass. Not only with this amazing, amazing picture, but with the post that she attached to it. Ash is my internet father. He's your Sky Daddy, internet Sky Daddy. Also Randy Schroeder. Yes. Yes, that's right. That's how it should be. That's how it should be, Jelly. Time for another refund in O-Coin credit, Ash. So Manu, she went all out on Father's Day. Not to wish her own father. No. She didn't even wish her own father happy Father's Day. Just saying. Side note, Randy wore a Versace suit in his basement for the launch of Talk Fusion. Oh my god, I have to watch that after this. That's hilarious. I love that for him. Talk Fusion. Anyway, Manu here went all out on Father's Day. But for her own dad, for Ash Mufara, she did this amazing, amazing post. Mr. Ash Mufara, you are the very definition of a heart leader, a soul guardian whose compassion for humanity is both rare and inspiring. Time and time again, you face tremendous odds with an unbreakable spirit, never wavering in your mission to serve, protect, and uplift everyone around you. You carry the weight of vision and responsibility, not for recognition, but because your heart beats for others. You think beyond yourself, act beyond expectation, and care beyond measure. Give him a reach around, Manu. Oh my, no, don't do that. Not in front of me anyway. Don't do it to me. Please don't do that to me. To the tech team. To the tech team. Gonna have a fucking aneurysm. I swear if I have to hear again about this tech team. To the tech team, behind every system, every solution, there they are saying they're the solution again. Every sleepless night, there is heart. You are the empathy warriors behind our progress, the purpose builders who keep our mission alive and moving forward. As we celebrate Father's Day, we celebrate not only traditional fathers. It's an interesting way to word it, huh? Traditional fathers. Okay. But all those who guide, protect, build, nurture, and uplift others with that same fierce love and dedication. My, oh my. Are you sure you're talking about Ash Mufara? I'm just saying. Just saying. Happy Juneteenth, tech team. That's right. From all of us, thank you. Wishing you a joyful, restful, and meaningful Father's Day weekend. You've earned it 100 times over. With respect and admiration, your global family. It's a lot, Minu. It's a lot. You know, just in case you forgot, then she attached this picture to it. So, you know, it's a lot of ash kissing. Very, very cringe. Not demure. Very cringe. They misspelled global. It's very cringe. So pucker up, Manu. Pucker up. Because you are definitely kissing his ass. So, yeah, you know, that was a lot. There was a lot to take in on Father's Day. Father's Day was very, very, very bizarre. We should do a whole one just on the Father's Day, but, you know, a lot of people are posting up pictures of the families, and I don't like posting up people's families on here, any of that, so. But a lot of them were also posting up pictures of Ash with his sons, which was kind of weird, and then wishing him Happy Father's Day. There was a lot of them posting up that picture of him with Marty and Chris there, you know, the one. So that was interesting. Yes, it is the same tech team that never figured out how to pay employees or AWS or commissions. Although, to be fair, I don't know if that was the tech team's responsibility to figure out. You know? I feel like they used to say the same stuff about the last tech team until they decided those guys were a bunch of no-talent thieves. And then somehow Ash managed to hire the best of the best again, right? I feel like we've done it a couple times now. You know? Ash was working Uber on Father's Day. Maybe. We're going to take a 6-minute and 19-second commercial break. When I return after the commercial break, we're going to hear what Tanja was talking about this week, or what she was on about. You're going to hear from Marty and Chris. We're going to be reading some poetry, and we're going to end with a story time. So don't go anywhere. We still got a lot to go through. But we'll be right back.
Today's stream is brought to you by...
Do you have a berserker demon? You may think that's a strange question, but I've dealt with berserker demons. What's a berserker? The word describes ancient Nordic warriors who fought with uncontrollable rage. This is where we get the expression, he was so angry, he went berserk. In the days of Vikings, berserkers would enter a trance before battle to get supernatural strength. They fought with a frenzy. Sound like someone you know? As we say, they lose it. Explosive anger can come from frustration, feeling disrespected, trauma, mental and hormonal issues, and drugs, but uncontrollable rage can be demonic. As an exorcist, I've dealt with berserker demons. If you've got one, you'll need more than anger management therapy. You may need an exorcism of a berserker demon of anger. That's inhuman. I'm here to help at boblarson.org.
Whoa, looks like you got a bit of a tangle in your dangle. Did you know that more than 8 out of 10 hose owners die each year? Not anymore. Hey, turn me on and watch my hose get huge. My mom always told me I was a grower, not a shower, and boy was she right. And if you squeeze me in the right spot, all my raging fluids will come flying out of me, and instantly I'll retract to my small, natural, convenient size. Amazing! Oh, yep. Shout outs to all my flowers and growers out there. And just like a real snake, it can contract and expand like an accordion. You know, we really wanted to name it the Snake Hose, but that's the title of a gay porno. I mean, I've never seen it, but Lizard's close enough. This is my next door neighbor, Sharon. She didn't know I was filming her. She also didn't know I had my hose in my hand, too. If your hose weighs more than 15 pounds, I feel sorry for you. You see, women prefer light, dainty, petite hoses. You don't want to be walking around with a big honking nanner. Oh, Sharon. Whoa, watch the whoa, don't get it caught on the thing. Whoa. Hey, buddy, watch where you're going. You don't want to end up like that guy, still using a standard hose, not going anywhere, and he's fucking bald. Fuck! Look at my hose, people. Oh, yeah, it's growing fast, and it's not kinking up anytime soon. Now, I don't know who lives here, but it's time to wake up. Behold, the full length and girth of my hose and its full potential. Hey, can't you see I'm filming a commercial here, you fucking asshole? Wah! Take that, fuckboy! No one fucks with my hose! The Lizard hose is about $30. You get 25 feet. That's like, just a little bit more than $1 per foot. Now, fuck it, we'll give you 2. That's 50 feet. Get fucked. Come on, touch it.
Are you tired of getting screwed over by false promises, bad leadership, and tiny results? Introducing Tiny Digger Condoms. Trademarked, a YouTube streamer's favorite brand. The only protection you need when dealing with inflated egos and underwhelming performance. Whether it's a shady MLM pitch, a fake AI company, or a man who tells you he's the lord of the internet. Don't get played, get protected. Tiny Digger Condoms are Onpassive resistant, 100% scam proof. Coated in reality and skepticism for extra protection against cult-like charisma. And hey, if you're gonna get screwed by Ash Mufara's vision, at least make sure you're wearing something that actually works. Tiny Digger Condoms. Trademarked, a YouTube streamer's favorite brand. For when the product is imaginary, but the disappointment is real. Now available in Founder Frenzy flavor. Tastes like regret and missed refunds. Located at your local CVS pharmacy, Rexall, Shopper Drug Smart, Walmart, and in your favorite streamer's nightstand. Is your leader's birthday coming up? Don't just send a card. Send your soul. Introducing Happy Cult Day, the ultimate birthday experience for narcissistic gurus. Because nothing says divine enlightenment like 8 hours of forced gratitude on Zoom. With Happy Cult Day, you'll get a pre-written poem about how your leader changed your life. Access to a 9-hour tribute webinar you're required to attend. A royalty-free song you'll awkwardly sing with 300 other blinking followers. And a limited edition e-card with their face on a beam of light. Because they're just like Jesus, but better. Add on the birthday worship upgrade to include a tribute video of members crying, children chanting their name, and a slideshow of their humble beginnings. Why celebrate you when you can celebrate him? Again, Happy Cult Day, because in a real cult, it's their birthday every day. Side effects may include financial ruin, loss of autonomy, spontaneous chanting, seal clapping, and sudden belief that Ash Mufara invented the internet. Are you getting upset with people's freedom of speech and consumer protection laws that allow the public to speak out about your scam? Are you giving YouTube creators false strikes in order to continue preying on vulnerable people? Is it getting hard to hold it in? Hold in all the bullshit? Well, introducing Tiny Digger Diapers, the adult diaper designed for the man baby deep down inside who's always on the way to the top where his ears will pop. With our FlexiFit technology, Tiny Digger Diapers moves with you whenever you sit on your chair, sit in your RV, sit on a boat, or sit in your home office paid for by the people you scam. The Secure Lock Core offers unmatched absorption for when you're full of shit, which is most likely all the time. These diapers keep you dry and comfortable so you can attend all 500 hours of webinars this week and not miss your chance to sign up a homeless man to your scam. Maybe he also needs the diapers, huh? Brought to you by the same people who brought to you Tiny Digger Condoms and Fantasia Foot Spray. Buy Tiny Digger Diapers today. Located at Shoppers Drug Mart, Rexall, Walmart, Target, your local CVS pharmacy, and in your favorite con artist's nightstand. No matter where your day takes you from webinar to webinar, you will always be dry and you won't have to cry. Thank you for listening to a message from today's sponsors. Now, back to the live stream.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. I need me some of those. I don't think yet, Jelly. I don't know if they'll fit you. I thought it would be nice to get us back into the swing of the live stream if we just took a moment for poetry, you know? Poetry's important. I love poems.
An unpassive poem.
Yes, this week we have some amazing poetry with us. All from Onpassive, of course. Here we have SP Singh, and he posted this February 15th of 2024 and says, I got privileged to write this poem in the honor of Onpassive and its legends. Please read and share. Regards a ton. Prayer, flowers, heart with a ribbon. And he tags himself, which I find funny, and tags brand ambassador Onpassive, the future of internet. And this is his poem here. It's called Future with Onpassive. In the coming days, Onpassive will be my costume and dress. Behind my every success will God and Ash, to climb to the goal where Ash dwells to bless. That, you can see, Onpassive is the key to success. The hurry of time in campaigning will effects. So in this swift rushing hour, we crowd and press, and do not pause to lay sufficient stress upon that good, strong, true word and earnestness. Its full and giant hub of artificial intelligence, might we grasp the secret of success. Dawn contentment in the world through Onpassive and Ash, that he visioned to establish peace, leisure life, and cash. Beautiful. And it says, Future Unicorn Company. And then it says, legends like Mr. Ash, Kamal, Tanteva, Nazal William, grand salute to them with pride from the founder Indian. It's a beautiful poem. I love it. Brought a tear to my eye. I wasn't the only one that liked it. This person said, fantastic, mind-blowing, excellent, clap, okay. So that was nice of them. And this person said, fantastic. And then this person said, excellent. So, as you can see, the poem at the time was received quite well. But then I thought to myself, I can't just come here with a poem that's over a year old. How dare I? So I decided to come with a poem that, believe it or not, was posted last Friday on my birthday. I just only found it because it was posted by Onpassive Updates. And it's also a beautiful poem. Onpassive. It's not done yet. Bigger things to become. Wait for new pop-up. You are our starts. We will celebrate together. What a poem, I'm saying. Like, it's fabulous, amazing, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Sam gives it 5 stars. You know? Chris says, I loved it. It was better than Cats. I'll read it again and again. I mean, it got 108 likes, as you can see. And, you know, there's 18 comments. Goes from bad to worse. Sort of does. You know, we're not looking too good on June 13th, 2025 here. But, you know, whatever. People also liked it. See, John here said, the wait will be worth it. Stars. You know, they are the stars. According to Onpassive updates, though. They're the starts. So, I don't really know what that means, but I'm sure it's very poetic. But then right underneath this comment was, "Thank you, universe." Thank you, all one word. Then this person commented and said, "Thanks to our great CEO, Mr. Ash Mufara, sir." And then it's like, prayer, 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 prayer. Got a lot of prayers here, 5 to be exact. So there was that, I had the starts one time. It took me a week to get over it. Oh my. And right under that comment was someone that said, "How much time waiting for?" And then someone replied and said, 3025. So, they're honest. They're keeping it honest in this comment section now today. It's a little bit different than the last one, where everyone was like, "Excellent, amazing, beautiful." This person's like, "What? How long you waiting for?" "Well, it will be 3025. Good answer. I thought so. This is how it's going. That just kind of shows you, I think. And that is it for this week's amazing segment.
An unpassive poem.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I think now we just gotta bite the bullet, and I think it's time for Tanja, guys. Oh, Tanja. Tanja hasn't been as busy as she has in the past. She doesn't seem to be as mad. Or if she is, I'm not getting sent it. So I'm not seeing much of her. But every once in a while, she just kind of does something funny on her own page, Tanja time, yes. Tanja is the best. Well, that's an exaggeration in my opinion, but sure. But today's post begins with Jean instead of Tanja. It was on June 4th. Terrific Tanja time. I like it. It was on June 4th, as you can see, quite early. And Jean says, "Thank you for this inspired song, Johnny Linva. We are truly staying the course, and you are absolutely right. This is the path that only loyalty knows. Hashtag Ashmufara. Hashtag staying the course. Hashtag Johnny Linva." And then she posts up this song, "Staying the Course" by Johnny Linva, official lyric video. And I'm like, are you doing official music videos and stuff too to these songs? Like, what do you mean official lyric video? That's when like an actual singer puts out a song and then they put out a video with the lyrics because the song is popular and people want to sing along. The ego, anyway. And as you can see, it says the mission is to uplift humanity through AI with heart, which is hilarious to me because I'm like, they are using AI to make these songs. It's not Ash's AI, and it probably doesn't have a heart, but I mean, we're close. So, of course, Tanja shared it. Also on June 4th. It's a couple hours later, Tanja had to give her 2 cents on the song, of course. "I will repeat once again." And I'm like, oh Lord, here we go, Tanja. Here we go. Was hashtag Johnny Linva trending? You would think so. "I have never seen a business/movement, you mean cult, that inspired so many people to write / sing songs about it. And I'm like, you've never seen that before? You've never heard of NXIVM? Keith Raniere, on his birthday, everyone would write and sing songs and do poems and tell stories and stuff. That's why the FriYAY is the way it is. Because all of these things that we're doing on here are things that you do when you're in a cult, not when you're just working for a company. One of them very much being the songs. It's a big part of our show. So you never heard of NXIVM? You never heard of Ekankar? No, Song of You. In fact, pretty much all of the cults have songs on it. So much so that every time I cover a cult, I bring up how it has songs. And it's kind of a running joke over here on my channel. And that's why it was so funny that Onpassive had so many songs as well. Because I've always used the fact that these things, even MLMs, by the way, have songs. One of my best videos and worst songs that I ever did was Your Hair Will Fall Out, #Monet. And the reason why I did it is because I started noticing that all the MLMs were like coming out with theme songs about their companies. And all of the cults that I were covering also had songs. And religions also have songs, oftentimes like worship songs. I grew up Catholic even, and there were like little songs that we would sing during church and whatnot. And then when I worked at church camp for 2 summers in high school, there was a whole bunch of songs, you know. I was very camp though. Like, I actually went to camp. And I was like a camp counselor. I am the definition of camp. Anyway, it's a thing, right? It's kind of like one of the telltale signs is how they do the songs. Are they like worshipy, godlike songs? But it's supposed to be an MLM, so you're like watching them like creeped out. Because you guys got some of those. But you are right. You might have more than anyone at this point. You might have all of them beat. Anyway, she goes on to say, "Thank you, Johnny Lindva. Well done, heart." And then she posts up just Jean's like post. That's why we went over hers first. You know, because she doesn't even go to his channel, to the YouTube, and then share it again, which kind of made me laugh. Because now it's like Jean's post being shared instead of his video. I don't know if this would count as another share for him. I don't know if it does or not. I don't think so. I think she would have to share it directly from YouTube to Facebook for that. So that kind of made me giggle a little bit. So I liked that. But I thought to myself, you know, since they're going on so much about this song, I think we have to at least give it a little bit of a listen. Because apparently it's like very, very important. Very important. So without further ado, this is Staying the Course by Johnny Lindva, and it's the official lyric video.
Visions in control. Ash lit a fire in the hearts of the brave, and every click I make brings me closer to the wave. We've come too far to turn back now. Through storms and silence we made our vow. The truth is rising loud.
Okay, so this isn't him singing. This is just another AI song.
Loud and clear. If you're not logging in, you're not really here.
Logging in if you're not logging in. You're not really here. I love it.
Stay in the course, standing tall. One daily longing, I hear the call. Ashes speaking, wisdom flows.
It's where they brings up the daily login. Like as if you clock in for work every day by logging into the OES once a day.
This is the path that only loyalty knows. Stay in the course, eyes on the flame. Through every trial, we rise again. The back office beats like the heart of our force. We're moving ahead. We're staying the course.
Really? Lord. Wasn't stay the course the catchphrase like 2 years ago? Yeah. Yeah, it was. Doing it again, I guess. Fuck yeah.
Tried and tested, still I believe in a world built to uplift and relieve. Founders united, unshaken, unbent, guided by one man's pure intent. No shortcuts, no easy win.
I mean, that's true. There's been no shortcuts. It's taken a really long time.
Every login is discipline. One mission, one voice, one source. We show our love by staying the course. Stay in the course, standing tall. One daily login, I hear the call. Ashes speaking, wisdom flows. This is the path that only loyalty knows.
It's really bad. The lyrics are bad. Like, this is the path that only loyalty knows. Huh?
Stay in the course, eyes on the flame. Through every trial, we rise again. The back office beats like the heart of our force. We're moving ahead. We're staying the course, even when it's hard. I log in with pride. Every message from Ash is our global guide.
Global guide. Oh, Lord. Why isn't it global guide?
This is the moment we hold the line. Together we rise, one login at a time. Stay.
That's actually great. Together we rise, one login at a time. I love it. I love it. But once again, I'm a little bit sad because I was hoping like that it would actually be him like singing and performing. But we're stuck with this AI song. You know, did he at least write the lyrics?
in the course, standing tall. One daily login, I hear the call. Ashes speaking, wisdom flows.
Thy wisdom is not flowing from Ash. If he's the one speaking, you're getting wisdom from somewhere else.
This is the path that only loyalty knows. Stay in the course, hearts in sync. We're closer than we even think. The back office beats like the heart of our force. Forever we rise.
Sounds like another song, but I can't pinpoint what song it is.
Stay in the course.
Forever we rise. The top, ladies, the top.
Don't let a day go by in the dark. The light we need is in every remark.
In every, like, what does that mean? The light we need is in every remark. Like, it's just weird. I was in a subway and a flash mob started singing this song. Then he left.
One update can change your fate.
Not really.
Stay tuned in. Don't show up late.
I don't think you gotta worry about being late. Oh, that's the end. Oh. Well, that was the end of it. I wasn't expecting that to be an end. It was kind of abrupt. I thought I was pausing it, but I was like, no, it's at the end. Okay. Imagine being such a loser you had to sing a song about how great a non-existent back office was. Right? Like, I don't understand why they keep doing this to themselves. But they do. And that was the song, you know? That was Staying the Course, which is the amazing song by Johnny Linva. Luckily, he uploaded that. And lucky for us, good old Tanja decided to share it with everyone. So we got to check it out. Go us. And that's it for Tanja today. Yeah, so earlier there was a live stream, and remember I told you guys that Seeds Academy was going to be graduating, and Chris mentioned that he wanted to watch the live stream of it. Well, I was watching their show earlier, and I'll just show you. Because I'm watching their show, and then this is happening.
Sale. Ash wants the best technology. He wants the lowest price. So, I mean, this is powerful stuff. Let me move on to the next one. Show. I have it scrolling at the bottom too. You don't have to be a tech expert, a coder, a marketer. These platforms are often built so.
So Marty is doing a whole sales pitch, which is funny because he doesn't know what the new company is going to be selling. He knows no information about it, but he keeps acting like he knows everything. And he can tell us all about that. So he's reading what's at the bottom of the screen right now. As he's reading, which, by the way, they did an interview with this Brian guy, okay? I believe that was his name. And he was just a picture, and they had him call on Chris's phone. It was ridiculous. But during it, Marty takes over and does this whole sales pitch, his usual spiel, basically. But he has it along the bottom there. Okay? It's going in one of those things that the tickers along the bottom. As he's doing this, Chris is motioning to him. So just so that you know what's going on here, that's what's happening.
Anyone from any background can participate. The company handles all the complex stuff, all of it. You share the opportunity, you earn commission. Anything added to that or why would you do it? Doesn't get any more simple. Hey, how you doing? You want to meet me on a video conferencing? Yeah, I got Zoom. You got Zoom? Pack Zoom. I got something else. Meet me here and give them the link. They're with you. And eventually that could be a sale or commission. You promote in-demand products. For AI-powered tools and cloud storage, automation software's digital assistants. These are products that businesses and individuals already want.
Yeah, what link? Exactly. But as he's talking, Chris is wigging out, waving. It's so funny.
You're not reinventing the wheel. You're not making a widget. People are looking, businesses, individuals, small business, big business, they're all looking for ways to be able to do what they do more efficiently and faster.
Now the guy that they're interviewing is now hey, I can hear. And it's what is going on?
That's the business we're in, everybody. That's the business we're in. These are products that individuals already want. That means you're not convincing people. Look, I was in businesses and I had to tell them, you really want this. And in my heart, I'm going, I don't even want this. But that's part of the MLM world and selling world.
So, Marty, how do we know that you're not doing that right now? Also, your two co-hosts there are flipping out, Marty. Do you not see it?
This is different. These people are using these things in their business, but they're doing it manually. So you don't have to convince people to buy it. You're helping them solve real problems. Ash is building a problem-solving business. Don't make it more complicated. Don't make it more, but with an ideology of uplifting humanity.
But Bill Musk told us earlier not to believe anybody if they told us that they were going to have a problem-solving business.
So he combined the two. He combined heart, technology, AI, and high-demand products above market value. Look, you can go get a calculator. You can look at money. You can look. If you have the ingredients for success, and success equals money, you don't need to talk about it. It's going to happen. There's $3 and $4 trillion businesses out there.
He says, as he endlessly talks about it. And they're still flipping out, Marty.
And I think we're going to be standing right with them. So let me move on. Save.
Marty, let me jump in there 1 second. I have Seeds Academy on the line right now. I got to put Brian back on the phone.
I don't know why he has Brian on the phone. Like, it's very confusing to me. I don't know. It seemed like his sound wasn't working or something. So they needed him on the phone for sound, and then he was like, I don't know. Made no sense to me. There was no live stream of the Seeds Academy because OConnect has disappeared. Well, there was supposed to be a live stream of the Seeds Academy, and this is it, apparently.
And he's showing me all the kids and their graduation. Brian, I had to hang up on you because Williams called, so you can hear now. But everyone say hi to Williams, Seeds Academy. They're big commencements today. Let me see if I can get that big.
Yeah, everybody say hi because I'm sure that they can see the screen properly through your phone.
There's Williams. He's showing. Hi, Williams. I knew this was going to happen right in the middle of everything, so life is good, man. It all works out. Let me say, Williams, there's all the kids. Say hi to all the kids. This is what you guys help do. 400 some kids, man.
I don't know. Your one buddy's frozen. And then look at Marty. Marty's just sitting there, like, just staring. Hi, William. Yeah, he did. He went on his whole, it was his whole speech all over again. You're messing up his spiel, Chris. He's going to be mad.
Food, celebration, dancing. That's what this company does. It brings cheer to people's lives. You guys don't realize that you changed over 400 kids' lives just by helping out a little bit. You build the buildings, you build bathrooms, you help with Bibles, goats, chickens.
See, this is what I don't understand. How? There's only been a handful of times that Chris has asked for donations. When they have donated, they donated money for some desks, they donated some balls, and they donated some clothes. Okay? Other than that, I'm not aware of any other donations that they've given to Seeds Academy or anywhere else. Right? But now Chris is like, oh, you guys have built buildings for them and stuff. Like, what is going on with this thing? What do you mean there's been buildings built because of Onpassive? Like, this is insane. It's insanity to me. With what money? The money you had, Ash spent $108 million of it, and then the rest of it got frozen in the UAE bank. So, it's not Ash's money going into this. It's people you asked to donate out of their pocket again. People that, honestly, are doing much better off than the people on the screen there. in a lot of cases. So it's like, what are you doing? And like, what do you mean they're buying all this stuff for them? How? With some donations? That, like, none of this makes any sense. The school doesn't make sense. The donations to the school don't make sense. Chris and what he claims they've done for this school never makes sense. The whole thing is really weird. I like, it's bizarre. Marty been eating grilled cheese off the radiator for 25 years. Did he even get a lousy t-shirt? I don't know. Like, all of it, very weird. All of it. I don't know. None of it sits right with me. It's bizarre. But, like, is this the way that you were going to show everybody their graduation? Like, when Chris said he was going to do a live stream of it, I expected him to, like, you know, stream with the guy on his computer and then share the screen, or maybe do a video, show the graduation. But I guess this is what we get instead. Wonderful.
This is what it's all about right here. Let's see. Let me see if I can. I don't want to hang up on him because he's. All right, Williams, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, we're live right now on our YouTube channel. I got Brian on here, Marty. Say hi to everybody, Mr. Williams. Say hi. Oh, his internet's popping in and out. Africa.
His internet is popping in and out. Africa. Not only that, but look how pissed off Marty looks right now. Marty is not pleased with this at all. He just looks so mad. He's just sitting there just staring at him like, are you fucking kidding me right now, Chris?
Williams, we're losing him. Hold on. All right, let's do this. Brian, I'm going to call you. Yeah. Williams, can you? Yeah. Williams, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Right.
I can hear you now.
All right, listen. Congratulations to all the kids.
Marty trying to figure out if he did that country's income claims. Probably. Wasn't Ash supposed to provide internet for the whole African continent? Yeah, everybody, by the way. Not just them. He literally said that he was going to bring internet to every single place that did not have internet. Everywhere that had struggling internet. Because there's some places that have none, but then there's some places where it's just not the greatest. In a lot of places, in South Africa especially, it's not the greatest. And, like, Violet will even tell you that they have, like, blackouts and stuff there sometimes randomly and whatnot. But that's never going to happen. They're supposed to give everybody data centers. They don't have one data center. Like, but this is just so ridiculous to me that this is the Seeds Academy graduation stream.
We're live right now. I have Marty and Brian on here. If you could, I don't think you could see them. Tell everybody hi. William.
I love how they don't say anything. It's like, everybody say hi. Well, you know the viewers can't be heard on the phone, Chris. So, like, they can sit there all they want. They can wave at the screen even, but he won't be able to see them. So he could only see Marty and the guy that's frozen there. So he's just staring at Marty, just staring back at him. Say hi, and then Marty just stares at him. Marty doesn't even say hi. At this point, it's getting a little rude, if you ask me.
Say hi.
Hi, everybody. We thank you for your prayers, your support.
Wow.
And the day was super fantastic.
Super fantastic.
We are ending
It's super fantastic.
today the graduation. We love you all. This is humanity.
All right.
So thank you.
Thank you,
I'm
Williams.
feeding all 100 children with today.
Wow. All right, Mr. Williams, let me call you back when we finish this live, okay?
Okay, please.
All
Okay,
right.
okay, okay.
I love you, brother. All right. I'm
Wow.
sorry, guys. I knew that was good. Brian, can you hear me now?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Marty, I apologize, guys. I apologize, but I didn't want to miss that
Hey,
call.
it's all good. Nothing to
Excitement.
apologize for,
You're like,
Chris.
what's going on with that?
No.
All
It's
right,
good.
good. I
That's
apologize.
Nothing to apologize for. That's part of our company there.
That's right. That's what I'm talking.
Nothing to apologize for. It's part of our company. And I'm going, is it though? Is Seeds Academy brought to us by Onpassive? Is it Onpassive Seeds Academy? Is it? Because then I trust it even less.
Talking about Brian.
Just saying.
Excitement. Go ahead, Mr. DeGarmo. I got you all messed up. I think we lost him now. Are you on the same page, Marty?
Yeah.
It's so weird that he didn't even say anything. He didn't say hi. He didn't say anything about the Seeds Academy, Marty. He just goes right back into it.
Okay. We'll move on to the next part. And with the business like this, every time someone signs up through your link or buys a product, you get paid. This could be a one-time
You don't know
commission,
that.
monthly residual commission, team building bonus, in some structures.
So then John Barilla shows up. All right. And John Barilla, if you remember from when we watched, when he came on Chris's show, John Barilla is doing that one global movement, which I guess we might have to look into that now. Look into that a little bit more. And he says, "Hello, William, and the kids at Seeds Academy. I will be working with you, as you know, with one global movement." And I'm thinking, do you think that the kids at Seeds Academy are watching this live stream right now during their graduation? Do you think that even if your comment was on the screen, that William and the kids at Seeds Academy would have been able to see it, John? It's a little bit weird. But also, is he saying that because he's now connected with Seeds Academy? Or is he saying that just because he's in Onpassive and one global movement is, their Onpassive thing, which is weird because they have Oblast, but then now they have all these movements that are helping, and Seeds Academy, all this stuff to help people, The Seeds Academy and now O Academy, what are we doing? But I just found that so bizarre that he came in and said that. So I look forward to when one global movement does stuff with Seeds Academy and works with them. Whatever that means. But Marty just goes right back to it.
We don't know the structure yet. These are some of the ideas that could happen.
Yeah. Okay.
You have unlimited
Don't know anything.
earning potentials. Let me say that again. You have unlimited earning potential.
Again, you don't know that. You don't know that. You don't know what you have.
Because it's cloud-based and digital, you're not limited by inventory.
Give John a break. He's 75 and 0.6 years old. John has to work with kids in the developing world because most charities in the U.S. have guidelines that would prevent him from working with children, allegedly. Well, in order to work with kids, you do have to get through a criminal record check. I don't know anything about John having a record. But in order to be considered a charity in the U.S. and then go and work with kids, there's probably a few things you would have to prove. Right? Especially about your charity. And I highly doubt they'd even be able to do that. So that might be true.
You don't have a garage. You're not keeping it in your basement. It's in the cloud.
So I guess we're not getting any more physical products, according to Marty. Remember how they pumped out all the physical products? You know? Now he's saying that there will be no products in the garage. No physical products. I just wanted to get
Not
that.
in the cloud. You guys think of, but it's they say the word cloud, but it's out there in the digital world, I should say. You're not limited by inventory. You don't have to worry about it.
Tech geniuses, everyone. Marketing geniuses. Yep. Sales genius right here. Anyway, that's it for them. I can't deal with any more of them today. You know, Onpassive is sinking. It's slow. It's slowly sinking. But still, it definitely is sinking. So, there's that. And it's time for you to get comfy. We have made it to the end of the live stream. And I would like to, tell you a little story, like a bedtime story before I go. Because it is time for
a story time from Onpassive.
Yes, 1 second. Let me get something to drink. All right. And it's time for our story time from Onpassive. It's deeper than the Titanic. That's right. Digital products, instantly delivery, and still Onpassive couldn't deliver. That's right. That's right. Man Ram, no homo. No, not Man Ram, unfortunately. Because he seems to be just doing political posts recently. And I don't want to get into all that. I don't want to talk about that. You come here to forget about the news. Talk about other things in other ways. This story comes to us from Onpassive Nation, Nigeria. Again, that group. Telling you, they're really giving us content at this point. So this was posted on June 15th. So it's a nice, brand new, lovely story. So you can see it's called #Onpassive. Onpassive. A dream. A revolution. A love story of hope. Woo! Nigerian hotspot, that's right. Especially since we're next to the fire. Some dreams are not just personal. They are powerful enough to unite millions of hearts under one vision. Onpassive is no longer just a name. It's faith. It's light. It's hope. Connecting 1,430,000 founders in one global heartbeat. They wrote the number weird for me. Whether Hindu, Muslim, Buddhist, or Christian, we all stand hand in hand on this one platform. We pray that the Almighty fulfills the desires of every heart and brings this vision to life soon. Onpassive is the future. An owl-powered revolution that will redefine financial freedom, time freedom, and peace of mind. It's not just about income. It's about transforming lives with love and purpose. Our beloved leader, Mr. Ash Mufara, is the visionary behind this global mission. Let's all pray for his strength, health, and success so that the launch comes to us soon and millions of dreams find their wings. The dreams find their wings. We all dream, but some dreams become symbols of unity, hope, and future. Onpassive is that dream. May it bring peace to hearts, smiles to faces, and a new dawn to our lives. If you're already a part of this movement, or even dreaming of something greater, hit that like, drop a comment, and share this message with the world. One heart and one prayer can change someone's life today. Hashtag Onpassive Dream. Hashtag Founder Family. Hashtag Ashmafara. Hashtag Faith and Future. Hashtag Our Revolution. Hashtag Dream Big. Hashtag Together We Grow. Isn't that wonderful? And that is it for this week's
A Story Time from Onpassive.
Wasn't it a beautiful story? I especially like the end when they went all social media influencer-y there. You know? Hashtag Johnny Linda, yeah. That's right. I can't spare a heart, but I have an appendix you can have. I might give a kidney or something. Who knows? Depends who needs it. These people think something greater is coming. They really do. They really do. Speaking of something greater, my summer break officially starts right now. Today was the last day of school for the kids here in where I live. And so because of that, my summer vacation is starting now. As I've stated in the past, there might not be a FriYAY every single week this summer because it's on Friday and I might be doing things. If there isn't, I will try to do Saturday. We will find a way to fit it in, but please understand that there will be a lot more videos over the summer holiday and a lot less streaming over the summer holiday, so be sure to check out the videos. I'm still going to try to stream at least once or twice a week, and I'm hoping one of them will be the FriYAYs. But, you know, I will have my little one at home with me, and I am going to be in, like Scam Chan says, summer mummy mode for a few months. Really just 2 months. They go back to school at the beginning of September. It's not that long. But I am going to be spending a lot of time by the pool, spending a lot of time at the park, spending a lot of time not inside researching things and, doing this, live streaming stuff. So I will be doing a lot more videos. I'm going to use the summer to catch up on some of the videos that I feel like I've fallen behind on. And then, when the fall comes, we'll be able to get back to a more weekly scheduled sort of thing. But do bear with me. My daughter is only this age once. I only have so many years left. And then she's off to college. So I'd like to make the best of it. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming and enjoying FriYAY today. I definitely wanted to do one, and I did a special one last week and the week before. So hopefully, that's a lot of FriYAYs, a lot of fun ones that we've done lately. And there probably will not be one this next FriYAY. It will probably be the week after. It's going to be more like every second now. To be honest, just over the summer holidays. Trust me, I will miss all of you. And maybe we'll do some premieres with some of the videos so that we can still hang out and chat and shit. Don't worry, I'm not disappearing. Anyway, I hope that all of you have a fabulous, fabulous evening and a wonderful weekend. There is a video that's going up over the weekend. It's about Bob Larson, and it will be quite fun. So stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Happy FriYAY, sayers of nay. Again, have an amazing, amazing weekend. I love all your faces, and like always, we're in it to win it.
My name is Ash Mufara, and I'm your friend. My name is Ash Mufara, and I'm your friend.
I'm Mike Ellis, by the way.
Shining bright into the future we're
Call me Reverend Jim Jones, okay? Let's go to Guyana, all right? No joke. If that's a call.
Hey, hey, hey!
And I'm your friend.
That negative YouTube channel has got more followers on it than I do on my own. And it breaks my heart.
And I'm your friend. My name is Ashma Potter. If you're rude, if you've been doubting or spying or we know who you are.
Stop going there. She wants to be the first to make us look silly. Yeah, Queen of Karma's on there asking for a debate. That's the lady I brought on. Her debate was screaming at Ash. And another Queen of Karma asking about why don't we answer the question about religion. I think we've answered that over and over again.
I've been answering them all morning long. It's not the answer you want, but call me Reverend Jim Jones, okay? Let's go to Guyana, all right? No joke.
Alright, this is a great way to start your day. Come here and tune in to Crazy and talking about your experiences. My name is Ashma Potter, and I'm your friend.
I'm Mike Ellis, by the way.
And I'm your friend.
Thanks for coming, everybody.
Stop going there. That negative YouTube channel has got more followers on it than I do on my own YouTube channel. It breaks my heart.
And I'm your friend. My name is Ashma Potter.
Stop going there. Yeah, Queen of Karma's on there.
My name is Ashma Potter, and I'm your friend.
Let's go to Guyana.